Hello nerds and welcome to Into the Wild, your favourite wildlife and conservation podcast where we look at all things, well, wildlife and conservation.
This is a podcast of curiosity where we know we don't have all the answers.
Oh, that's my co-host Nadia, by the way.
Hi. But it doesn't really matter because we're here to learn and crucially listen to those who are affected by and closest to the issues that we as conservationists tend to pick over from our comfy living rooms.
So strap yourselves in, open up your luggles, grab a brew and join us as we geek out over nature, share our love for wildlife, rarely take ourselves seriously, all whilst learning. Oh, and we sometimes swear. Don't ask me what I'm drinking.
Well, I'll just describe it for the listeners then. It's kind of like a large tank. Basically like maybe like a 1 o'clock in the afternoon wee, not a 9 a.m. wee. That's what, right? And there's such a large volume. Is this a cider?
It is a cider, but it's not just a cider.
Go on, what is it?
I'll tell you this for free. Right. It's been on the shelf. It's been on the shelf for fucking ages.
Do you know, this is really interesting how our lives have aligned, but go on.
Well, because it's been sat there for years, just gathering dust. And every time someone comes over, if we have a little gathering, you know, like a Milton Avenue gathering, giving my address away, Avenue gathering. People come round and I'm like, can you get a bevy? And they're like, hey, what you got? And you go, well, I've got rum, got whiskey, brandy, vodka, and I've got all the mixers.
I never get offered the spirits at yours, but go on.
That's because we always just have a whiskey or a beer.
Yeah.
These are like new, do you know what I mean? People that come around, I'm like, you know, offer them the full range. And I go, or I've got a passion fruit and raspberry old malt cider.
Oh, God, is that what it is?
And everybody turns it down.
Nobody
and today,
says
nobody said yes. Even people that are very, you know, on that brand level, I thought they would go for that, and they never did. So today, I thought, right, I'll have a, because it is a Sunday.
It is a Sunday, yeah.
It's a Sunday.
Which
So
is
I had
very
a few
rare for
beers.
us to record on a Sunday.
It is, isn't it? But I had a few beers, and I thought, sod it, I'll have another drink. And I looked at the shelf, and I thought, you know what? Today's the day.
Today's the day. Isn't that funny?
So I'm just drinking the passion fruit and raspberry old malt
Is it
cider, mate.
absolutely rank?
Oh, it might as well be a cup of piss.
Really? It looks horrible.
Yeah.
So this
And
is...
no offence to Old Malt, can I just say, if they're listening, we will still take sponsorship.
The Apple people are harmless. I wouldn't even need to do due diligence with that. Look, I also have... This is so funny. I have a bottle of Old Sheppy cider in the cupboard, which has been in there since my first Christmas party.
Is it?
Which I brought back to the house, and I was like, someone will have cider. No one's ever said yes to this bottle of cider. And then on Friday, I made a recipe. I made stuffed cabbage leaves with a cider sauce, and I thought, I've got a bottle of cider for this. So I finally...
And you used the Old Sheppy?
I used the Old Sheppy. And isn't that funny? Both of us have finally cracked open the cider that's been sitting around gathering dust. Both of us.
I do have to ask one question, and I do feel like every nerd listener is got this question in their head. What the hell did you stuff the cabbage leaves with?
Is that what everybody's asking?
I as soon as you said it, I thought stuffed cabbage leaves. You better be stuffing them with something decent.
Well, you put your pressure on. Actually, it was like a long black wild rice, with mixed nuts, chopped nuts, raisins, onion. Like, it sounds horrible, but it was really nice.
Sounds fucking disgusting.
It was nice, kind of. Like, it was kind of nice.
Are you all right though? You eating well?
Do you know what? Can I just say, I've got a hangover today. I was up far too late last night.
Why is this becoming the AA podcast?
We finished the bottle of tequila, then I got out the rum. It's just one of those nights that should have ended, but it didn't. It wasn't even a night. Someone just came round for a cup of tea.
That should have ended.
But someone came round for a cup of tea at 4. That's what all that happened yesterday. Is a pal came round for a cup of tea and a catch up. And then it ended up 2 a.m, 4 of us all drinking. Yeah. Anyway, it happens like it wasn't even planned. Someone called up my friend when he was here And he's like, "Oh, you and Nadia?" So I'll pop in and say hello. And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to make us all dinner." And I just said it. And then I went and bought beer. Anyway.
Well, do you know what?
But the,
To
in a way,
every nerd.
the reason I wanted to tell that story was because today I've had a hangover and I've had the worst hangover food. You know when you're meant to treat yourself?
Beige.
I just didn't have anything. I've been trying to be healthy at the moment, so I had no junk food in. So for breakfast, I had Weetabix on a hangover.
Oh.
I know. And then for lunchtime, I had like I didn't have any bread, so I just had a leftover burger bun, which I like toasted and put some cheese in. And then for dinner, I had leftover stuffed cabbage. Honestly, like, I've eaten nothing good today.
Okay, I'm going to start a Kickstarter campaign.
Anyway, should we talk about our nature highlights?
Well, I tell you what, let's get away from this alcohol chat. And to every nerd listening, do remember, drink irresponsibly. Let's move on to nature highlights. What's been yours then?
Mine's quite a nice little one, and it happened today. It's actually just been a really lovely week of nature highlights. But today, I'm saying this just so I can show off. Despite my hangover, I built a wood store for my wood.
Right. She's saying it with the biggest smile on her face, by the way.
I'm going to send you a picture of it.
You're blushing. You're actually blushing.
I was hungover, but I got out in the garden all day and built something. And this is something I want to talk to you about. Maybe I'll bring it up again, but I'm going to do the garden without spending any money. So this is old decking that I've pulled up.
Nice.
And I've chopped it down to size and rebuilt it into a wood store. And as I was doing it, I disturbed the most beautiful angleshades moth. And I think it's one of those ones that you forget and you're like, this is the most beautiful little animal. Like the pink hues on this moth. I obviously disturbed it because it flew up onto the wood that I was chopping and it was just like fluttering away. And it was just, and also it's because it's not cold yet, really. So there's quite a lot of butterflies flying around. It's quite a lepidoptery day.
That's true. A lepidoptery day. I think you're right. Is it angleshade, did you say?
Yeah.
Is that the name of it? I think that's a moth that literally everyone forgets about.
Yeah.
Even Lepidoptera. Be honest, Lepidopterus listening.
Because it's common as muck, but it's absolutely beautiful.
Stunning. But I can't remember the last time I thought about that moth.
Well, it's
so therefore forgot about it.
Do you know what? I've just Googled a picture of it just to be in the moment. It's so beautiful.
Well, no, I want to get on this.
And do you know what else is really nice about it? Like, there's these lovely pistachio green and pink hues to it, and also just the way that it holds its wings. It's got like a wibble wobble, which I think is quite nice.
It's got a what?
Like
sorry,
a wibble wobble.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's not flat. It's got a lot going for it. Anyway.
Yeah, it is pretty fit,
It's really
isn't it?
fit.
No, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
What do I mean when I say I'm up for that?
Like,
I would. If I was a moth, an angleshade specific.
Lean into the weird innuendo. Carry on. What was yours?
My highlight is a bit exotic.
Oh, God. He's drinking cider. He's talking about exotic animals.
Because, Nadia, I don't know if I've been away this week, actually.
You've never.
Oh, I have.
You've never been away.
You know, I've sent her pictures. I've been away this week. I went to Malta.
Malta?
Yeah, Molta.
Malta. Never heard of that.
No, I had never. I went. It's a gorgeous island. Have you ever been?
Never been to Malta.
You should.
Well, go on,
You'd
sell
love
it to me.
So, well, it's south of Italy, north of Africa. It's a geographical location.
Okay, I've got
Just
a good
to place
idea
it.
where it is.
No, but it's like that very white sandstone building, very low, like, you know, not massively tall trees, very scrub-esque. Still the dry season when we were there. It's gorgeous.
Really weird, like.
No, it was gorgeous. No, because it's like the water is crystal clear and turquoise. Yeah, and it's so nice. But we went. I went.
What are the Maltese like?
Oh, you'd be a hard push by to find better, more friendly people, I think.
Oh, really? What about Cockneys?
Yeah. Well, they're not always friendly. No, they couldn't do enough for you. They were so lovely. And we went on this lovely walk called, it was by Malia Bay, if anyone knows Malta. It was called Forest 2000 Walk, and it's a forest restoration place.
I bet paid for by the EU, I bet.
Maybe, don't know. But there was farmers in it, like betwixt it. So there's still like smallhold
Nice.
farming going on. It was really nice to walk around. And we saw lots of like wall lizards. We saw loads of butterflies, loads of crickets. Saw a swallowtail butterfly, which was really nice. Saw, I can't remember which kind of hobby it was, but we saw a hobby fly overhead.
Just a hobby?
Just a hobby.
one kind.
And then we saw, first time ever I've ever seen in the wild, a chameleon.
No.
Yeah. A Mediterranean chameleon. Literally crossed up. We were like, oh my God, look, look, look. And it scuttered across in front of us. They're not native. They were introduced about 200 years ago.
I was going to say, chameleons.
Yeah, to Malta. But the environment is exactly the same. It's purely because Malta's an island, which is why they're pretty much not there. They weren't there already. Do you know what I mean? So then they got introduced by missionaries in the, I think, mid-1800s.
Missionaries got introducing chameleons.
What business did missionaries have?
Going anywhere,
ever?
Really, and doing anything.
Going anywhere.
Well, they didn't. That was their job. Their job was to make business. Yeah, go on.
Exactly. And they're super protected. They're lovely. You're not allowed to pick them up, move them. They were adorable. And we sat and watched it climb into a shrub, and it was lovely. And yeah, it was just really nice.
Does it change colour?
Yeah, so the one we saw was because it was like very pale ground. It was very pale, but I think they can go green, the Mediterranean ones as well.
Oh my God, it's so cute. Oh my God, his little face. You look a bit like a chameleon.
I do have shifty eyes.
And you move like this.
I do, very slow. She's doing a chameleon impression, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's a nice highlight.
So that was a highlight. First ever wild chameleon. I was looking out for leopard snakes and saw that. It was lovely. It was really cool. Really enjoyed it. Very excited.
We should go Malta for a team meeting.
For a team meeting?
Yeah, into the wild team meeting.
Yeah, no, we do them. So yeah, let's
That's really
let's go
nice.
to Malta. Right, should we go on to nature news?
God, well, we're 2 weeks absence, so there's going to be a build up.
Going to be a build up. Well, strap yourself in, nerds. Let's go. Right, well,
Ryan, if we haven't picked the same story this week, this is the week where I think if we haven't picked the same story, I will eat my hat. I will eat my hat and all my hats and scarves.
I'm terrified now. What if we haven't picked the same story? You've got some eating to... Well, your diet at the moment, maybe that's a good thing.
Such a bad day of food.
Get some more nutrients. Okay, after 3, name the one... If you can just pick a word that would summarise your news story... Just say it. I've got my word. Okay. So after 3, just say it. Yeah. And if we don't say the same word here, we've definitely not got the same story.
All right, okay.
Okay, ready?
On 3 or after 3?
So I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then answer. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Orca.
Turtles.
Oh, dear.
Oh, what, have they attacked another boat?
Why haven't you picked up on this?
I didn't necessarily see. Did I? Is it are they attacking more boats?
No, they're not.
I did see that.
They're not.
Okay, okay, you go with your Orca story.
This is a story where there is this dog that can smell orca poo, and it's like really crucial for like.
It's really crucial.
Oh, it is, and it's such a cute dog. This is a story about poo, dogs, and whales. Why haven't you picked it?
Yeah. Oh, have you mentioned how crucial it is?
It's vital science.
Orcas wouldn't be what they are today without this dog.
If you could see this little dog's face, like it's a little. The picture on this news story is a dog wearing a red buoyancy aid, and it's looked like a Staffy Cross kind of dog, and he's white with tan. So this is a story about... So nestled between the US state of Washington and Vancouver Island, the San Juan Islands are a vibrant haven for North American wildlife. There are the world's remaining 74th southern resident subspecies of orcas. That's where they live. And Dr. Deborah Giles is an orca scientist, and she works with her colleague, Ebba. Ebba is a dog. Ebba's a rescue dog that she found as a cold, wet 5-month-old puppy on the streets of Sacramento.
Yeah, because it'd been thrown in with the orcas.
And she has been, it's a she. She has been detecting whale scat. So this dog can go out on the boat with the doctor. When the dog gets a whiff of orca poo, which I didn't know. I mean, I didn't think about it, but obviously poo floats, doesn't it?
Well, honestly, one of the best questions you've asked on the podcast ever.
And so it's obviously just...
I'm currently thinking about how I can put that on social media.
No, please don't. And then so... through the study of the whale feces, they can uncover things about the biological insights, diet, hormone levels, exposure to toxins, pregnancies, gut microbiome. So, so it's incredible that this dog's able to do that, right?
It's amazing. Are they sure it's a dog and not a porpoise?
No.
Do you know how long I held that in for?
Oh my god.
Well, you think of a dog pun.
Okay.
Oh, we'll wait.
No, it's okay. You can edit this out. You can
No,
edit
I'm not
this
gonna.
out. So yeah, I just thought that was a really nice.
That is a nice story.
So she kind of like when she gets onto a trail, she like gets all like waggy and you know how dogs do.
Can I also just say, second story in our nature news history this year of dogs sent in scat or animals in to be used for conservation science.
Yeah.
The other one was a lizard in Australia.
But sorry, actually, we've also covered stories where dogs have been on the front line of, human-wildlife conflict and solving issues around human-wildlife conflict. We've also got dogs that have been seed spreaders after large fires. We also, one of our earliest episodes, we had a dog that had been trained to pick up litter and put it in the bin. And I honestly, what can't dogs do at this stage?
Today, Riley scooted her bum on the floor in the living room and left a little brown stain. So, peaks and troughs. Swings and roundabouts, as they say.
But anyway, there's a lot more information in this article about the reason why that particular subspecies is endangered and what's been affecting them. And I do recommend reading the full article because it's very interesting.
Nice. Okay, that is really cool. I do like stories like that. I do like them. Thanks for bringing that to my attention.
Well, I thought it was going to be another whale pun.
No, I'm all out.
Okay, what have you got?
Okay, my one, as you know, is going to be about turtles.
Which is
specifically green sea
nice.
turtles. Are you ready? So, headline is, in a stunning victory for marine conservation, the green turtle has officially been saved from the very brink of extinction, marking a significant turning point in the efforts to safeguard one of the ocean's most ancient navigators. So, for centuries, green turtles were exploited for their meat, eggs, and shells. And round about by the 1980s, the species had been driven to the brink. However, decades of coordinated global action, ranging from nesting beach patrols, hatch and releases, to preventing accidental capture in fishing gear, they seem to have paid off because the most recent IUCN Red List has now officially downgraded the conservation status of the species from endangered to least concern, which is quite a big, important jump. And Roderick Mass, the co-chair of the IUCN Species Survival Commission Marine Turtle Specialist Group, damn Roderick, quite a title. He said the ongoing global recovery of the green turtle is a powerful example of what coordinated global conservation over decades can achieve to stabilise and even restore populations of long-lived marine species. He also added, such approaches must focus not only on the turtles but on keeping their habitats healthy and their ecological functions intact. Sea turtles cannot survive without healthy oceans and coasts, and humans can't either. Sustained conservation efforts are key to ensuring that this recovery lasts. So new data shows encouraging signs of population recovery in key regions, thanks to these efforts spanning for nearly 5 decades. According to the IUCN, green turtles remain significantly depleted compared to their abundance prior to European colonisation and their widespread unsustainable use and trade in many parts of the world. Species are reclassified based on the new evidence of their populations, habitats, and threats. While green sea turtles are reclassified to least concern, and that represents a massive triumph, experts do stress that it is not safe forever and there's still work to be done. But for a species that I would imagine, or any, not just specific green turtles, but turtles overall, must be quite hard to conserve such an animal. Don't know, they're very delicate.
Are they delicate?
They seem so, don't they?
Or they're just cute?
No, they've got to be delicate. I can imagine turtles being sensitive to change.
I think seahorses are.
Turtles, hardy as No,
They literally have got a hard shell.
No, well, no, not so. Do you know
but
what
I
mean?
know, but everything, like you said, like in terms of how they live their life, it's all finely
That's what I mean.
tuned
Like, it's
to, like,
exactly. So
perfection.
any, like, whether it's, I don't know, whether it's water's warming or whether it's, activity on coastal lines or pollution or something, those kind of things. And those are still affecting green turtles and other turtle species. So to get these species to suddenly bounce back in such a way, I think shows a bit like you said with the ozone layer. When people come together and act on stuff like this, we can achieve it. Do you know what I mean? So it is possible. And I know this is species specific, but this also represents that other stuff's going to benefit because these are marine animals. So we're talking about an entire habitat and ecosystem here, not just that's going to be benefiting. All right, maybe on land with hatching and releasing and stuff, sure. But from a habitat perspective, to help something like a green turtle is going to benefit corals, is going to benefit fish, and it's going to benefit us. And so it just shows that when that mass global action says, this is the problem, we need action on this, we can do it. And yeah, for me, something in my core, in my heart, thinks like, or believes that turtles are just very sensitive to change. So it was like, that's why. I mean, this is why we need cute animals, isn't it?
Well, it's like everything from like the way that they lay their eggs in the sand, and then the little ones just know how to get into the sea. Oh God, is there anything cuter than a little flapping turtle coming out of the sand?
Yeah, no, I know.
Going into the sea. I've never actually seen it in real life myself, but like obviously.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it in real life, but it's.
I think it could be one of nature's
Yeah, I would
moments.
100% cry if I saw that. Like, I've cried at less.
Yeah. Would you pick one up and give it a little?
No, but I really want to.
This is a really good conversation topic for us, though. Like, how much would you interfere with nature?
I would help it. I'd want to help it. If it was like, if the birds were around, I'd tell the birds to F off.
Or if it was walking in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but bruv, no, the road's that way. Oh, though I remember seeing something on David Attenborough, one fell down a drain.
Don't even, please don't. Don't even. Do you know David Attenborough is nearly 100?
Okay, we're just bouncing from topic to topic.
I know we are. But anyway, that's really good news. I find when it comes to the ocean stuff, like it brings me so much anxiety and despair.
Yeah.
Like I need positive ocean stories, and I think often we report on it because like I just feel like it's this vast space that is treated like a toilet, right? Like a rubbish bin, and I just like oh God, but so that's good.
It is good, and I think turtles are such a symbolic animal to like. Island communities and stuff like that. They mean so much. I
feel like they're gods.
That's what I mean. They're represented in culture so strongly. So I hope, obviously, this is Western science being used, but I hope coastal communities were at the heart of a lot of this stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? I really hope. I don't know if that's the case. It doesn't mention in the articles I've read, but I really hope that is the case because this means a lot to us as a globe and to naturalists sat here having this chat, but to communities that have watched these animals, for generations, for thousands of years, to see them, hopefully to have noticed this abundance come back, if I can use that word, but it must mean an amazing amount. So I really hope that is the case and that communities and stuff have been prioritized in that.
Yeah, definitely. Quickie?
After this cider, but what's your next news story?
No, just quickly. Woodland Trust have named their Tree of the Year 2025.
Oh, is it Colin again?
No.
No, it's not. Oh, sorry, Cole. Go on, what is it?
Been hoping for it, been keeping his roots crossed.
Let me guess. Is it just a tree species? Yeah.
No, it's a specific tree.
Oh.
Like, do you not know about the Woodland Trust's Tree of the Year?
No, sorry.
So every year they put out...
Can I guess the species?
Yeah, go on then.
Native, yeah.
Yeah.
Birch.
No. I actually can't
Oak.
imagine a birch ever winning a Tree of the Year.
That's really horrible to say.
I don't know.
If for any birches listening, I'm so
birch
sorry.
fans. No, this is so every year they do a Tree of the Year where they have like a short list and then people vote. It's a specific tree that people love. So, for example, the major oak in Sherwood has won it before.
What, out of every tree?
Yes, that's how some of our ancient trees across the country are really well known. That hundreds, if not thousands, of our trees have specific individual trees have names.
No, but what I'm saying is that every tree in the UK.
Not every tree, not every like Tom, Dick and Birch.
So every fucking tree on Hampstead Heath could be up for an award.
No, what, like, right, okay, I don't think you get what I'm trying to explain to you. Yeah, I need you to just imagine this for a minute, Ryan.
Okay.
I can't believe this is a concept that's passed you by. I've got a spreadsheet I can send you. There are thousands...
Of every tree?
Oh, my God. No, just... Okay. You're pulling my leg now,
Go
aren't
on.
you?
No, look, the bit I cannot believe is what you just said, is that all the trees get voted for.
No, they don't. There's a shortlist every year, and then the public vote.
But where
off
does
the
that come
shortlist.
from?
The shortlist comes from... Obviously, people at Woodland Trust will sit and look at the whole database of, like, special trees and, for whatever reason, come with a shortlist that people have got to vote from.
But where does the list of special trees come from?
So it is...
Just notable
my
trees.
God. Right, okay. It is public knowledge that there are well-identified local trees in communities that are registered as ancient trees. And they've all got characters and stories. And because they're ancient, you're looking at, like, 300-400-year-old. So... They've often got like stories connected to them or whatever, and old trees are registered.
Right, that I get. But you never said that.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of making some of this up, I think, a little bit as I go along. No, because I'm like, I know from my other job, from the work that I do, that we did pull together, we did have a spreadsheet. In fact, it was Amy Jane Beer. It's always Amy Jane Beer. She's just like this woman that knows everything.
Amy Jane Beer is our other producer that doesn't feature ever on the show.
And by the way, do you remember when we mentioned her and we said we'll see if she listens? She obviously doesn't.
I've not had a text.
I've not had a text. Anyway, happy birthday, Amy Jane Beer. It was Amy Jane Beer's birthday yesterday.
Oh my God, happy birthday, AJB. She won't hear that.
She'll never hear it. They're lost. No, so there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these trees that are connected. They've got folklore and myth connected to them or whatever.
Right,
Anyway,
okay.
Anyway, so for example,
Who was
the
it?
winner this year will get, finally,
10 minutes
the Tree
later.
of the Year of 2025 is the Argyle Street Ash in Glasgow. And it's such this beautiful, huge ash tree right outside some tenement flats in Glasgow. And I just love that. It's like a Glaswegian tree. 27% of the vote it won. The runner-up with 24% of the votes was King of Limbs in Savernake Forest, an ancient oak that inspired Radiohead and gave its name to one of their albums. In third place, the Lonely Tree of Llanberis received 13% of the vote. This tree is a popular subject for photographers and may also appear in the forthcoming series of The Witcher. So 30,000 people, voted this year on the Tree of the Year. So do you see, like, each of these trees is like a well-known... Like, do you remember the Sycamore Gap? That would have been Tree of the Year.
The look Nadia just gave me as she asked that question,
I know
as
you
if to go, sorry, am I talking to a fellow adult here? Do you remember the Sycamore Gap?
Do you remember your British culture?
No, I understand there's trees with folklore. What I wasn't aware of is this list was shortlisted to just those trees.
Yes, it's shortlisted and then people vote. So
Right.
next year there'll be a different shortlist with trees and then we pick one.
Hey, we should try and get a tree in. Let's start some stories about a new tree.
We could absolutely get a tree in.
Can we do my oak one?
Yeah, make a story about it.
She's
Say
fit.
that the Cray twins once, hid stuff in
Yeah,
it.
hid a body under
Yeah,
it.
hid a body. It's where they kept their bodies, this one.
Yeah, all of them. Weirdly, considering they were East
And
London.
now vote for it for your tree. Anyway, yeah, you could
Oh, that's fun.
you could do that. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. And actually, if you do go and have a look, please go and have a look at this incredible pit. It's a very straight, tall for an ash. It's really straight and tall, and it's beautiful. So the Glasgow's Argyle Street Ash is Tree of the Year 2025. We finally got there.
And you know what? I'll be honest. I don't really feel like I'm fully there.
Oh God! You know what you need? An angle shades.
I'd need another old malt cider. There's only one on the shelf. There's only one. Okay, nerds, thank you so much for tuning in to week 26 of Nature News in 2025. Thank you as well for patience with us for our week of absence last week. It was my birthday and we were celebrating and we tried to get an episode done, but we'll be honest with you, nerds, there was just so much going on that we thought we don't want to rush an episode and be half-assed about it. We'd rather just take the week off, rest, and then come back to you fully revamped and ready to go. So thanks for your patience. We hope you enjoy this episode. As always, you know our social media. As always, any spare pounds, pennies, pence, whatever, the links are in the write-up of this episode. You know where to donate and support us or give us a shout on social media. Tag us in, all that jazz. And all the news stories that Nadia and I have spoken about on today's episode are also in the link of this episode. But until next week, have a good one and see you later.
Bye.